Hello there, and welcome to this channeling, this transmission, which takes place every week from the 12 Angels of Atlantis. And for those of you who are new, welcome to this transmission. The 12 angels are beings of light that have been with me for 40 years. And so they bring us some fascinating information. And they promise that a major elevation is going to take place within your soul during this particular time phase. For this is a moment when humanity's vibration determines its very destiny as we move forward. And this will be facilitated by unique cosmic forces, the astrology of our planet, activated by the ancient wisdom of Archangel Metatron and Thoth as Saint Germain. Metatron is actually bringing you your Akashic records for review, indicating that perceptual reality itself will utterly change for you. At least this is what I believe they're going to be proposing. Whilst Thoth introduces you to unique creational codes that have been stored within the halls of Amenti for 26,000 years, and these doors are now opening. Therefore, be aware that there will be increased synchronicities in your life. You'll feel lucid dreams taking place in sleep state or in meditation. Advanced psychic impressions will occur, and your intuition will be heightened with your sensory awareness. So expect bodily sensations to tingle all over your body. All is well. Keep grounded. This means, you see, that your DNA is activating through this vast spiritual awakening upon the Gaia. The angels declare that as you awaken these processes, you will become a master wonder worker, carrying Atlantean wisdom codes within your being to transmit them around the world, creating great works of genius, kindness, and empathy. So for some reason, if you are not subscribed to this particular channel, just click subscribe and you'll see that automatically you'll receive information about the unrolling nature of this extraordinary knowledge that the angels are bringing us. And click like as well. And please keep leaving comments. It's wonderful to see all of your commentary on what you're receiving from these transmissions. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pause and breathe really deeply. Join me in this meditation. As I breathe deeply, I'll open the pranic cord within my body, which I think the angels are going to refer to for you. I'll open up my chakras and then go into my heart chakra. And this is where I hear the angels' voices. And then I'll open my eyes and bring forth this particular transmission. And all the way through the transmission, you'll see I would keep my eyes open because the light of the angels is transmitted through my eyes and through my voice. So join me in this meditation. Greetings, beacons of light and star beings, beloved travelers of Earth. We come to you from within the inner planes of celestial light and love, and we are with you and within you. We come to you in this time of Earth phase through the great corridors of sound and light, yet we do not experience linear time. We surf the rays which emanate from the great moon, for she is supermooning through this full moon in Aries phase that you have just been through. The moon brings forth the magnificence of her multifaceted eliciting forces, for her primary role is to stir the waters of your being, the emotions of your sensing, to bring forth the vortex of your feelings, allowing you to become wiser about the power of feeling in the whole of your body. This is what is meant by sentience. This is the beautiful language of your soul, and the higher vibrational feelings that we are drawing you to. Think in superlatives. Feel the delight and the bliss and the passion and the wonder and the awe. For we are also encouraging you to embark with us onto a major soul elevation, and this we promise you will be outstanding. It will be the nonpareil of a solar charge, bringing you, witnessing you, these huge growth spurts that are taking place within you, levitating you onto higher and higher vibrational states of the superlatives we have spoken of, which feeds your superconsciousness. It allows you to feel that you are cosmic citizens, spiritual beings of this galaxy, and thus you in like manner will elicit guidance from the highly adept priests and priestesses of Sirius, of the Pleiades, of Lyra, of Orion, and of Andromeda. Yet, dear ones, before we go further, hear how we predict what will happen for you. For you are going to become a being of such change that everything you have thought you knew about reality will be altered. You will be recalibrated. And right now, Archangel Metatron, the cosmic teacher, is reviewing your Akashic records with great curiosity and with great penetrative knowing. For this is the power of Metatron, and in consequence you will experience an appropriation of rays of intelligence that will warp and bend your reality matrix, so that you may progress into conceiving a new earth, a whole new patterning, one that is completely altered. And so, observe the myriad synchronicities occurring on your path of life. This is occurring because Thoth, as a multidimensional scribe, is opening your DNA records, these Atlantean records that are within you. And so you will feel that something monumental is happening, that is about to happen, that the space-time continuum is warping or changing or glitching. So feel these DNA codes flexing and expanding via the flashes of visionary detail that you will see in your peripheral vision. For your hermetic genetic ciphers are being activated. And therefore your dream states, both in waking and in sleeping consciousness, will become amazingly lucid, and your sixth sense, your knowing, will become peaked. And so, kinesthetically, you will tingle, shiver, and buzz with electromagnetic energy as they move through your life. And we say to you, these abilities, they will expand you into incalculable vistas of wonder and imagination concerning your soul's innate power. So right now, close your eyes, dear ones. Rub your palms together. Place your left hand over your heart and then your right hand over the left, and pause for a moment of inner reflection. Feel the light from your palms giving inward love to your heart. And feel the outward expression, the expression of empathy from your heart expanding into the world before you. And observe all of the feelings, all of the sensations, giving you a biofeedback process that tingles your body from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, through your pranic cord. These are signaling your dormant Atlantean DAs responding to the magic of Thoth's testamental frequency transmission, conveyed through we angels and through the voice of our emissary before you. Open your eyes, pause, feel the stillness and observe. This experience was not the flippancy of imagination speaking. This was the Time Lord Thoth moving planes of reckoning so that you respond to your soul's request for ascension. Remember, Metatron is reading your Akasha. And remember, these codes were emitted from you during the sound moment of your first great roar of life as you shot from your dear mother's birth canal. This is when you announced them to the world. The mightiness within the smallness of you as that child. So we say again to you, this wasn't imagination, this is recognition, recognition. For we are bridging ancient Hermetic principles between Thoth and your consciousness, as in consequence we are now going to transform. You will feel this. This transformation will allow you to understand who you truly are. And we will transcend anything that you have processed prior to this moment. All of the negativity will be released because we are opening seed elements of why you chose to incarnate on the Gaia at this time of monumental change. How many times have you recently awoken in the middle of the night at 3 minutes past 3? How many times have you seen the number sequences 1111, 1212, or 1313, and so on and so forth? How many times have you felt the inexplicable urge of visiting Egypt, ancient Egypt, and how this awareness moves through the forefront of your consciousness? We will speak more of this later. Thoth is calling you. Thoth, the wisdom master from the Intergalactic Council, is revealing through these impulses that you are in a final phase of a 26,000-year cosmic regeneration process, and consequently you have chosen to be a vessel of light, to holographically create a new way of being by shining your light. And this means that your materialization is being reconsidered, so that you become utterly spiritualized in your future self, your self of superconsciousness. And when we speak of Thoth, we speak also of Saint Germain, for they are two radiations in time arising for the vast oversoul that is the being of infinite light and intelligence. You see, Saint Germain was with you during the last Pluto-Aquarius revolution that you experienced in the 18th century, just as now you experience this meeting between Pluto and Aquarius. Saint Germain was the influential companion of Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, John Adams, Alexander Hamilton, and so on and so forth. The patriarchs. You were and are seated as a priest or priestess for this time of activation, and this is why you feel yourself completely changed, different, transmogrified by this time phase, for you are a terrestrial guardian of the 44 codes of feeling within your being, and thus you will be activated as one of the master wonder workers of this age. This time is now, this time phase. And these 44 codes of Atlantean wisdom creation are establishing the new wave of DNA activation so that you may feel completely different about how regeneration is taking place within your life form pattern experience. You see, take heed and take recovery by taking breath. And know we love you and we support you through this experience. We will guide you. We 12 mighty beings of Atlantis. This is why we are here with you. This is why we chose our emissary. And so we 12 angels will enliven within you the sound and light frequencies that were deposited within the planet's crystals, within the Gaia's crystals during the golden age of Atlantis. And these favored friends, they lived with you during your many Atlantean lives. We mean the quartz crystals of your planet, the amethyst, the azurite, the citrine, the celestite, the malachite, the green jade. Yes, there are many more, but these are key code cores. And in turn, we will assure you, dear ones, this knowledge will activate the ancient teachings within your planetary matrix, will move through the Gaia's meridian lines, the crystalline ley lines, right through the 12 chakras of the Gaia. And we angels are granting you a series of sigils. And these will be placed within the planet's 12 chakras. And thus your own wheels of fire, your chakras will be upgraded to the status of being quantum receivers. For these are listening posts within the oceans of sound and light that will permeate through the Gaia's atmosphere, tuning the specific frequencies of the universal matrix. You see, the Divine Mother is speaking with you. Are you ready? We have already reported this is happening. This is happening because the Earth is at the end of a 26,000-year cycle. This culminated, as you know, through the precession of the equinoxes around December the 21st, 2012. And although 13 years have lapsed between then and now, you will all be well aware of the numerological significance of the 13, for it is the number of spiritual transformation. The planets in your time sequence may be slow-moving, for they are dense, yet they are orbs of infinite potential and mightily effective. And so similarly, dense states that have kept you heavy and repetitive within karma, within your karmic status, are now changing, as you are well aware, and you are moving to be a completely new human being. And this evolutionary force will occur as the Blue Lady appears from the Pleiades at the beginning of 2026, moving alongside Thoth, who is in turn opening the great doors of cedar to the halls of Amenti. And these phrases are part of the keys that open the doors. Turn thy thoughts inwards, not outwards. Find thou the soul light within. Know that thou art a master when all is brought from within. Grow thou the realms of brightness, hold thy state in the light, and know thou art at one with the cosmos, a God flame, a child of the light. The halls of Amenti house the tablets of humanity. And shortly you will receive sacred instructions. They will be placed within your 12 chakras. They are the living proof of the divine nature of being, tuned by the coordination of our council, orchestrated by the 12 chakras within you and augmented by the 12 planetary chakras, so that you may have direct access to all of your genetic inheritance, for you are a quantum of stardust. 90% stardust is you. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen in your lungs, the nitrogen in your brain, the water in your muscles. And yet your soul is the fire of stardust. This is your essence, and this is your divine inheritance. So let us help you feel this inheritance. Close your eyes. Breathe out. Pause. Feel the need to breathe in, and breathe in the silver white light through the pranic cord in the center of your spine. The pranic cord can be measured by bringing your thumb and longest finger together in the round. Now let the breath go. And when you need to, once more recover in the silver white light, breathing wide and deep through the whole of your spine. And when you need to, breathe out. Feel the need to breathe. And once again, breathe in, wide and deep, filling the pranic cord with silver white light, and let the breath go. Stay with your eyes closed. Place your hands together as you breathe in your own rhythm, and rub your hands together, building the electromagnetic force. Now open your eyes. See the light emanating from your fingertips and your hands. And then close your eyes. Imagine yourself in a silver pyramid, one above and one below, yet altered in position so that the apex of each pyramid points up and down. This is your Merkaba. And the Merkaba is created by two counter-rotating tetrahedrons, creating a field of light that arouses the subtle superconsciousness of your being within and without your physicality, without your dense body. The shape of your Merkaba looks like two pyramids converging, forming a three-dimensional Star of David. And this light vehicle will carry your etheric being, your I am superconscious soul presence within your physicality, and will allow you to move from one world to another, from one dimension to another, from one timeline to another, for it is a thing of wonder. Merkaba means Mer, your light field; Ka, your spiritual soul; Ba, your connection with the oversoul of the source. And your Merkaba will enable you to move through different realities. In effect, your Merkaba will return you to your original high state of superconsciousness, the one that you experienced in Atlantis and Mu. And within the center of the Merkaba is the pranic core, this column of silver white light. And it is nourishing the whole of your being as the principal light conductor of your being in connection with the 12 chakras. For these elements will empower this chariot of fire whilst the prana moves within the cord of your spine, radiating beyond as well as within your physical form, infusing you with universal love. And in like manner, feel how your heart is radiating unconditional love. This multidimensional vehicle will spin 50 to 60 feet in diameter around your being. And within the Merkaba, you may access the 12 pyramids of Thoth's matrix. Imagine yourself traveling to Machu Picchu. It is the second chakra of the world, the chakra that hallows Metatron as the keeper of the keys. And imagine this pyramid alight within Machu Picchu. It is the temple of the keys. And wherever you look, you see sigils like hieroglyphics. These are extraordinary entities. They are the key templates of your multidimensional future self, and thus anticipate the wonder of abundant manifestations. You see, you are becoming a neuron in the awakened planetary brain, and so creating a more intense communion of light between all awakened souls, between all sentient beings, and those that feel and perceive beyond cognition. And Thoth is calling this Tashira El Amun. It is the force of cellular transformation that will completely change your life. Breathe deeply in your own rhythm, feeling how you soak in soul. Feel your presence through each of your senses. We angels must leave you now, so do open your eyes. You must meditate on the essence and the power of this divine transmission, dear ones. Please do, and allow your whole being to be saturated by the love light of we angels. For what we are sharing with you is extraordinarily powerful, and we are immensely grateful for you being here and for our emissary before you. Please watch this video twice, thrice, maybe 4 times. Soak in the sound and light transmissions that we provide. For we have calibrated our emissary's voice to be with you in loving frequency. And in just a little while, you'll see that you will be exactly who we angels most want you to be, for what you wants you as we want you to be. Farewell, dear ones. Be with the divine I Am presence, and remember your soul love is divine light, and we will meet you again, we promise. It is destined thus. Namaste, namaste, namaste.